Good morning, Neeraj sir. We are live. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Harish. Thank you so much. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for joining for this another wonderful MOU signing ceremony with three reputed institutions: Sharda University, Uttar Pradesh; Lloyd Group of Institutions, Uttar Pradesh; and Sri Ramchandra College of Engineering, Maharashtra. So, friends, as you know that under the ASSOCHAM GEM Green Building Certification Program, we are associating various universities and colleges with this program, and the mission is to educate our students and faculties with the sustainability aspects of the buildings. As you know that we have various eminent architects, senior MEP professionals, green building professionals, auditors with us in our council, and with their guidance and support, we are educating our upcoming generation on these sustainability aspects. So in this mission, we have already associated 89 universities, institutions with this mission. And today we are joining hands with three more universities. And after signing the MOUs, what we do is we execute the programs, joint programs with their help in their campus and in online mode as well to keep our mission in going mode. So for the discussion and for the MOU signing ceremony, we have eminent members from ASSOCHAM GEM Green Building Council and the institutions as well, starting with the architect Vijay Gargji, who is joint chairman ASSOCHAM GEM Committee for Institutions Collaborations and MOU, and chairman State Level Expert Appraisal Committee, Delhi Pollution Control Committee. Welcome, sir. We have Pankaj Dharkarji with us, who is chairman of ASSOCHAM GEM Green Building Council and President Pankaj Dharkar and Associates. Professor Sibraram Khara, Vice Chancellor, Sharda University; Dr. Jayanti Ranjan, Professor and Dean, School of Business Studies, Sharda University; Dr. A.V. Nageshwar Rao, Professor, School of Business Studies, Sharda University. We have Architect Anupam Mittalji with us, Chairman ASSOCHAM GEM Uttar Pradesh, and Principal Architect Arinan Consultancy Services Private Limited. Professor Dr. Vandana Arora Sethi, Group Director, Lloyd Group of Institutions. Professor Dr. Manish Saraswatji, Head IISc, Lloyd Institution of Engineering and Technology. Architect Roshni Udayawar, Co-Chairperson ASSOCHAM GEM Maharashtra Chapter and Director Roshni Udayawar Associates. Mr. Virendra Borade, Member ASSOCHAM GEM Maharashtra Chapter and President ISHRE Pune Chapter. He is General Manager and Business Head, Vijay Transtech Private Limited. Professor A.D. Desai, Principal, Sri Ramchandra College of Engineering, Pune, Maharashtra. Professor A.B. Bhane, Assistant Professor, Sri Ramchandra College of Engineering, and Dr. Prakash Badiatia ji, Senior Member, ASSOCHAM GEM Green Building Council, Governing Body Member and Director, Education and Training, ISLE, and Advisor, Lighting, MIT University. So, welcome all of you for this another wonderful MOU signing ceremony. And now I would request Vijay Gargji for his address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Neeraj. Welcome all of you to this wonderful MOU signing ceremony. Now we are close to 100, so we'll complete 92 today. I'm sure in another month's time we should be celebrating 100. So with these, he's already welcomed all the members who are participating in today's MOU signing ceremony. I welcome on behalf of ASSOCHAM GEM Council all the three institutions, starting with Sharda University and Lloyd's Institution from Greater Noida, and from Pune, Sri Ramchandra College of Engineering. So our mission of joining with the institutions is basically to take the concept of green building and concept of awareness of what is required for today's most pressing need in the time of climate change and what we call sustainable development. Because everybody knows that we need to save energy. Everybody knows what is green building, but most of the people are not aware how we can make green buildings, and most of the people have conception that the green buildings making is costly affair, and hence they avoid and ending up not getting into the business of green building. But in today's scenario, when all the governments are working together and institutions, so in today's scenario, as all of us who are professionals in the field of sustainable development or in the arena of architecture and engineering, they know any building need to be developed today necessarily has to be green, whether we take green building certification or not. So we need to save water. That is mandatory in most of the parts of the big cities, at least. And we need to save on energy, and we need to save on have clean air. So air pollution, water pollution, quality of water, consumption of water, and groundwater recharging. All these are issues which are not new to anyone these days. So whosoever is practicing. But what is happening that we people do some provisions, but the people who are actually users, they don't use it in a manner it is required. They are not, and hence the overall net result is not what's desired and what is targeted by the governments, institutions, and their developers. So with this idea, ASSOCHAM Green Building Council thought that we will get in touch with the institutions and our future generation. We need to make them aware and make them activists so that they will be able to make an intervention and make it part of their duty, not only in terms of wherever they go, wherever they work, that they have to maintain such facilities and they have to achieve green style of living, and they have to make green living, green style of performance. Even if I talk about in our city like Delhi, wherever the government is hiring, we check the professionals of any domain. Like we have hiring MBAs these days in our government in Delhi. So what we are talking to MBAs in the interview, that they how much are they aware, how they will make the sustainable development happen, how will they save resources for us, and all those things are becoming part of basic requirement and awareness. So we need to awareness about the green buildings will bring them at par in terms of their professional attitude, and not only professionally developed, will help the nation. So with this idea, we said green building and ASSOCHAM Green Building Council thought will associate with the universities, and in that mission, we are signing these MOUs with these three institutions. So what ASSOCHAM Green Building is doing, our honorable chairman, under whose leadership we have been doing all this since beginning, Mr. Pankaj Dharkar, who's taken this mission very seriously and worked very hard on this. So he will brief you about the activities of the green building in detail, GEM Council, what we are doing, and what we have made the green ASSOCHAM Green Building rating system as natural as possible, without adding of the cost. Whatever we are doing basic, with just little attitude and planning, we can achieve green building ratings with no amount of extra cost. Rather, we are saving on the cost and save on the resources. So we are not talking of the great technologies. We are talking of whatever is prevalent traditionally, what we were used to do in India, and or Indian system of planning we need to use. So Pankaj Dharkar ji will explain it to you how we want to go forward, how we are doing to achieve these targets. And we are also educating our young professionals in universities through this program, and making them part of the chain of the trained professionals. My friend Anupam, who's here, he will also tell you what we are doing in terms of his mission, what he's doing in Gujarat and his in personal practice, that these things have become important and lifeline of all practitioners, particularly who are practicing. So it is not that we need to be aware, we need to, it will professionally help everyone, and not besides we are helping our nation and Mother Earth. So with these words, I also welcome all the participants and the institutions, their Vice Chancellor and Head of the Department and Dean. And I also welcome Professor Roshni, who is also the co-chairman of our Maharashtra chapter, GEM, and our dear friend and senior Prakash ji and Virender Borde ji for joining us in this auspicious MOU signing ceremony. I hope we will all work together and achieve a green India target very soon. Will make everybody aware from top to bottom, that this is the necessity and this is helping the country, and this is helping each and everyone in all aspects of life, not only good living, but also economically and mentally, and ultimately achieving sustainable development. That is what it's all about. So I will request now our chairman Pankaj Dharkar ji to take it forward. I welcome you all once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vijay sir. Thank you so much for the guidance. I think Pankaj ji is struggling with joining. Meanwhile, I would request Architect Anupam Mittal ji, Chairman ASSOCHAM GEM Uttar Pradesh, and Principal Architect R&M Consultancy Services for his address. Over to you, Anupam ji.
Yeah, good morning, everybody, and thank you, Neeraj ji. It's a really a great opportunity, I think, extended by Architect Vijay Garg ji and the universities right away. I've definitely been involved in so many students in so many colleges and universities, and I see a very important change in the recent times. Usually for like last couple of years, we used to, you know, bring this up that green system, green buildings, green rating is a very, very important aspect. But today, we see that a lot of students are themselves asking, what is green? And how we can get the buildings green, how can a sustainability factor work, how we can be more useful, how can we get into the profession of this rating system and sustainability, how can we practice this. So this change, why this change has come, so the most important aspect is this is the change has come because we as a like the large fraternity, we can see as an educationist around, we see it on the screen also and other way also. A lot of people are really working very hard to do this. So this green mission cannot be completed unless we involve students. So the success of this mission is only when we actually get students involved. And this the way we see trees, the large trees. So we definitely see the small plants which have been planted long back. So today, if we really nourish these plants, the small students, the upcoming students, budding architects, budding engineers into this profession, definitely in the future they will be the large trees to make the building, to make the earth greener. Greener in the sense, definitely more sustainable and more, energy conscious and all those things. Because not only in undergraduate system, even in post graduation also, a lot of people are opting for this post graduation in sustainability, and people are upcoming, taking care of these subjects pretty well. So, without taking a lot of time on my words, and I can still say that we used to talk about the small buildings from residences to large building, hospitals, and hotels to be greener, from small public places to railway stations, airports. Everything is becoming so big. Like Vijay Garg sir has said, that we as an architects, we are really trying to do hard, and now we are getting very good hands while we are working on these things. Just because of the students were coming up with the mission and with coming up with this interest. So this entire thing goes to, the credit goes to GEM as well as universities to take this mission up. So the congratulations to everybody and universities especially, and all the best to all of you. And I definitely, as a chairman of GEM UP chapter, whenever there's any request, any role to be played, please feel free to contact me. Neeraj ji, you can share my number to your universities, and whenever there is any chance, anything to be done, I'll be definitely come forward and take it up. Thank you. Over to you, Neeraj ji.
थैंक यू अनुपम जी। और सर बिल्कुल आपने जैसे बताया, यूनिवर्सिटीज और इंस्टीट्यूशंस के साथ एमओयू करने का जो हमारा पर्पस है वो यही है कि हमारे साथ हमारी टीम में जो आर्किटेक्ट्स, प्रोफेशनल्स, इंजीनियर्स और एक्सपर्ट्स जुड़े हैं, उनके एक्सपीरियंस को हम कैसे हमारे यूथ में, जनरेशन में, आगे आने वाले इंजीनियर्स और आर्किटेक्ट्स में ट्रांसफर कर सकें। इस मिशन का यही एक पर्पस है। और इसमें हम लोग सक्सेसफुल भी रहे हैं सर। आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर विद यू that in last 2.5 years of this online mode, we have trained more than 1,500 architects and engineers, young architects and engineers, on this GEM Green Building Certification Program. This is a huge number.
Yeah.
And this number is increasing every month. So every month around 50 to 70 professionals are taking trainings from us, and they are taking the examination and becoming the GEM certified professionals. So basically, they are the volunteers for us in this mission.
And it will
So,
multiply. It will multiply. As soon as you keep doing it, it's going to multiply.
Definitely, sir.
Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you so much, sir. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Next, we would request Dr. Jayanti Ranjan ji, Professor and Dean, School of Business Studies, Sharda University. Over to you, madam.
Thank you so very much. I'm so sorry I could be able to hear it, but I would like to inform through this that we are having a very big conference in the month of 22nd and 23rd April, where UP CM and Uttarakhand CM, both of them have confirmed for day 1 and day 2, because this is a conference, it is co-organized by Sharda University, but this is a conference all of you might have heard. Uttar Pradesh Uttarakhand Economic Association has chosen the private university, Sharda University, as their, partner. Why I am saying is that when I was hearing about green building and all, being a business school, Sharda University, besides business school, we have around 15 schools available. And we want this ASSOCHAM GEM, the way it is doing it, we want them to co-create with us, not only for this conference, we want them to come as a delegate, meet the, distinguished people, because planning commissioner member is coming, central ministers are coming. So you'll have a fair idea about that, how these policy-driven decisions are transforming. You and me know very well, I think the speakers also know very well that nowadays you need to innovate, you need to co-create, not only with the business schools, you need to associate with like-minded other schools also, be it be NGO or be it be government or be it be education institutions. I think ASSOCHAM is doing a wonderful job in this type of collaboration with the universities, education institutions, like-minded people, and they are proving very beautifully, meticulously that 1 + 1 is equal to 11, because you want at this stage, because the way NEP policies are coming up with the new government, the way rules have been transforming, and industry 4.0 is coming up, trust me, as an academician, I foresee, because always in Singapore and Scandinavian countries I have seen it, I foresee each and every employee, particularly academics, will have dual jobs going forward in a decade. That's where ASSOCHAM would like to connect, endorse, acknowledge and upskill themselves. Green building is such an initiative. For that, you need to have green technology. Green cements are there apart from green buildings. So being an IT lady, I always say that this green IT, sustainable technologies, will be in fact impactful at least for next 4 or 5 decades. You and me know very well. So what type of new process initiative, process innovation, product innovation, service innovation, market innovation, data innovation, all these things we have to co-create. If you are coming up with a concept note, then we can execute very good projects where government also will support. Sharda University will be more keen to help, to support, to co-create, to add value. And I want all of the delegates, whoever are here, to please visit our school, visit our university. Let us build together, because education institutions cannot be growing alone. We need people, you need us. We need to create such type of culture and diversity and co-grow each other, co-support each other, co-create each other, right? So thank you so very much for considering our university and our business school. All much gratitude to my Professor Rao, who was instrumental in giving me a lot of information that, ma'am, whenever we sign a MOU, I always tell them that the MOU should not be lying on a cupboard very beautifully for 4 or 5 years without any things. And, for the last 6-7 months, all my 89 faculty, I have given a strict instruction that please wake them up. If any MOU is inactive, then just tear it off. So I told them that whenever we are committing an MOU, we want to show them that at least decently, one drop in the ocean, some actionable ones, we have to do it. So I'm so happy that he responded, and I want everybody, whoever have got some ideas, let us build something. Let us build slowly, steadily, but let us do something, co-create something. Much gratitude to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much for the very, very encouraging and energetic message. And please be, rest assured that, once we will sign the MOU, we will keep you and your team very much engaged, because we keep on doing programs, conferences, webinars on this subject. Personally, I look after the education vertical as well. So I am, very much associated with the sustainability sector and the education sector as well. So we will definitely be doing joint programs and keep on educating our students also. So thank you so much once again. Now I would request Dr. A.V. Nageshwar Rai ji for his address. He is a professor, School of Business Studies, Sharda University.
Thank you.
Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Sri Neeraj Arora, head of the department, for taking this wonderful initiative. Thank you, eminent panelists. Sri Vijay Gargji, we have listened the key core ideas of Sri Vijayji, and then Anupam Mittalji, UP Chapter GEM, Dr. Prakash, and hopefully Dr. Pankaj sir is also joining, and Harish ASSOCHAM. Sorry for the video. In fact, I'm comfortable with this. Last minute, I do not want to make any changes. At the outset, as I have mentioned, like the saying goes from Atharva Veda, "Hey Prithvi, tum hamari mata ho, evam ham tumhare putra." So, as the son, it's the responsibility of all the children to respect the Mother Earth and take care of the mother when there is a considerable harm by way of soil degradation, disaster, or uncertainties, global warming. You see, there is a lot of deterioration in air quality, soil quality, and other resources. So it's a high time, and I congratulate Dr. Neeraj Arora ji for this wonderful initiative, particularly partnering with the institutions and the universities, training a lot of students in the area of green building certification program, which is the essence. We here at Greater Noida, if you look at the buildings in and around the Knowledge Park and Greater Noida itself, in the authority, there is a lot of requirement of this planning and architecture design to come up with environmental friendly or eco-friendly in terms of ventilation, the design of the parks, rain harvesting system. All these are very much essential, where at least with the RERA code, you find buildings and the builders taking this issue very seriously. Now, on behalf of Sharda University and School of Business Studies, like it's an opportunity for us to partner with your good office, ASSOCHAM GEM chapter. And earlier we had already a session with Joint Director Shubhrat, focusing more on environmental and the various initiatives of GEM in terms of certification and training the students particularly. Sir, in Sharda University, as there's a direction of NEP 2020, New Education Policy. So we are all trying to integrate. We are on the same lines, trying to take Honorable PM Modi ji's call of integrating the curriculum with focus more on sustainability, environment, planet Earth. So all these will be the results or as a gift which we are giving for the subsequent generations. As we can see, 1.5 degrees C is the message, and already we are around second week of April. We can witness the heat, the temperature. So this is a sign of global warming, and certainly it's a motivation for all of us, like speakers like Dr. Prakash ji, Anupam Mittal ji, Neeraj Arora, Vijay Garg ji, with their ideas and their motives for training the youth, particularly on architecture, GEM certification programs. Certainly, sir, on behalf of School of Business Studies, Sharda University, we look forward for all your programs. We do our best so that this goes directly to the minds of the students so that they co-create and involve themselves in betterment of the society. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nageshwar Rao ji. Thank you. And as you have touched upon this subject, I would like to share one slide with you, and then we will proceed for the MOU signing.
Sure.
Just a minute, sir.
Sure.
As you have rightly mentioned, that for the NEC accreditation, hopefully this slide is visible.
Yes.
So for the NEC accreditation, there are certain requirements of sustainability audits, renewable energy, and similar topics. So there are certain weightage of some marks for the NEC accreditation. If the campus, university, and institutions are going for sustainability audits, green building certification, or so. So in this section, we are helping the institutions to go for sustainability audits, green building certification, which can further help for the next things to the institutions. And various institutions, universities are now going for these kind of certification, green building audits, or so. So, in fact, I would love if your own students and faculties can make your campus green. So we and our team is there. So they will help and guide to your students, your faculties to make your own campus green. So that's what I was just wanted to share before this. Now, with your permission, all the eminent members, we would like to exchange the MOU with Sharda University, Uttar Pradesh. Harish, please help. Thank you so much. Thank you, and congratulations to University, Sharda University, Uttar Pradesh.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Neeraj Aroraji. And I also request Dean Dr. Jayanti Ranjan to just say a few words on this signing of MOU and exchange with your good office.
I think Jayanti ji has just dropped.
Acha, no issue, sir. We are all here representing Sharda University.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Professor Khara, Dr. Jayanti Ranjan, Dr. Nageshwar Rao. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now we would proceed for the next institution, Lloyd Group of Institution, and we have Professor Dr. Vandana Arora CTG with us. She is Group Director, Lloyd Group of Institution. Over to you, madam.
Good morning, sir, and very good morning. Rather, it's 2 minutes after the noon. So very good afternoon to all the esteemed members and panelists on this forum of ASSOCHAM GEM. Salutations to Goddess Saraswati also and Ganeshji that we are beginning this collaboration on this very auspicious day of Baisakhi today, since we belong to North India and being in this very prestigious place of Knowledge Park also, all the goddesses, including Saraswati Ma, has bestowed special blessings on this area of Delhi NCR and especially Greater Noida. I'm so proud to be representing Lloyd Institute here. In fact, the entire Lloyd group of institutions, because we are located in such a prestigious place and including Sharda also. This place is so wonderful. We have students from all over India and in fact, faculty and teachers also now traveling from all parts of India to teach in this Knowledge Park area. There are so many institutes of pharmacy, of engineering, management, and the trend, I have been associated with this institute since 17 years and that's the same time that the institute was incepted as well. So I have seen a trend amongst these colleges of mushrooming and then increasing the number of seats as AICTE allowed in 2008 and 9, and then slowly a decline and then a very fast decline. And the reason obviously was excellence. The institutes which wanted to maintain excellence in education and move away from only commercializing education survived, rather thrived and continued to grow. And the ones who could not keep up to this excellence had to slowly perish out. And the trend, I feel, is going to get even sharper. And it is a very positive, in fact, trend, because education cannot be commercialized, even with private players like us, and who are on the vision to expand. We cannot commercialize education. In fact, Lloyd was one of the few institutes which last year, in spite of the BTech education going in a downward phase in this part of India, we acquired another group of colleges which was offering BTech, and we were able to run it very successfully in the first year, thanks to the co-op program that we started with the blessings of AICTE Chairman, Professor Sahasrabudhe. We are the first institute in India, in fact, which started co-op on the lines of the US and the European universities Such is the vision of the institute to integrate with industries. And that's the reason why we are associated to ASSOCHAM. We are so privileged to be accepted by the leaders of ASSOCHAM and to be considered for this, the agreement and the collaboration, because we want to be so directly connected to the industry for all the verticals of programs that we offer, be it engineering or management education or pharmacy or law. For all our courses, at least 50% of our curriculum, and irrespective of what the university is offering to its affiliated colleges, we reserve 50% of the time for industry integration. I hope this association with ASSOCHAM also brings and in fact increases that association that we have in the industry, which could be in the form of corporate mentorship or in the form of any tie-ups or exposure to students, as simple as student exposure, because we do judiciary classes for law so that they are accepted into judiciary. For pharmacy, we are doing a lot of industrial consultancy from big players, including Dr. Reddy's. Management specifically, we have tied up with some of the very big players, and it isn't about MOU signing with the companies, which we have more than 50, but it is about their direct involvement into the colleges. So happy to learn about ASSOCHAM GEM as well. I've been reading about it and the kind of sustainability projects that you're working on, the green buildings. And I wish that we are able to, follow the footsteps that you guide us on. And we've got 2 campuses here, sir, and for everybody's reference. One is a 9.5 acre campus, out of which 5.5 acres we have maintained as green only. And we are working on water harvesting, we are working on solar panels. And the other campus that we have now acquired is a 14 acre campus. We've got 2 hostels here, and we are converting the entire hostel, the electricity to be generated through solar panels, because it's a huge area, so huge rooftops. In fact, the latest development is that we have started working on electric vehicle development within the institute. So we have formed an institute in the industries, an industry in the institute cell. We have tied up with Suzuki in Gujarat. So they have got an IACE plant in Gujarat, and who give trainings on electric vehicles. So we have brought them to Greater Noida, and we have started developing EVs within the campus. So very soon you will see, our 2-wheelers and 3-wheelers and carts, after they pass out all the regulatory approvals in the Greater Noida area, which I think will solve a lot of problems, at least for local students as well. And the students also get those entrepreneurship ideas, so EVs was one of them, which I think will solve the problem of India in terms of the fuel consumption, lack of fuel. Though obviously there are other challenges like battery and charging stations and the infrastructure for the charging. But yeah, our scientists and our IITians are obviously going to solve it for us. So certain small things that we keep doing here, but our niche area is skilling. Our niche is total industry interaction. And I hope ASSOCHAM can really help us move further in this vision. Again, thankful to you, Neeraj sir, and to all the seniors of ASSOCHAM and Anupam sir, who's present in this forum, and to everybody else for considering Lloyd to be a part of ASSOCHAM. We wish we, collaborate more. There are more talks, there are more webinars, there are more physical interactions, so that we can be of help to each other. Thanks for having us here, Neeraj.
Thank you, Vandana ji. Thank you. Actually, we started this MOU signing, just before COVID, and we signed, I think, 4 or 5 MOUs in physical mode just before the COVID scene. But during the COVID, we signed around more than 80 plus MOUs. So actually, we find this online mode for MOU signing is more suitable, because it helps us to associate with more than one institution at a time. और उसका एक सबसे बड़ा फायदा ये है कि 3 से 4 इंस्टीट्यूशन जब मिलते हैं, अपने एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करते हैं, तो उससे दूसरों को भी लर्निंग मिलती है. आई थिंक दिस इज द मोर सस्टेनेबल वे ऑफ MOU signing. But definitely after signing MOUs, now we have started executing some conferences on sustainability or on education subject as well. in physical mode also with the help of the institutions. As I mentioned, I'm taking care of education vertical also. The education vertical may be around 150 plus institutions are associated with us from various parts of the country. उसमें भी हम लोग इस तरह की एक्टिविटीज एजुकेशन पे, स्किल डेवलपमेंट पे और सस्टेनेबिलिटी पे जॉइंट में करते हैं.
Wonderful.
और हमारे जेम के जो चैप्टर्स हैं वो लगभग 10 से 12 स्टेट्स में अभी एक्टिव हैं, जिसमें जैसे मैंने बताया आर्किटेक्ट्स, प्रोफेशनल्स, दे आर एसोसिएटेड विद अस. तो इनके एक्सपीरियंस से हम हमारे जो नेक्स्ट जनरेशन कैंडिडेट्स हैं उनको कैसे ट्रेन करेंगे, तो इस पे हम लोग वर्कआउट करते हैं. और डेफिनेटली फिजिकल प्रोग्राम्स अब कैंपस में हम लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं. सो थैंक यू सो मच वंदना जी वंस अगेन.
Thank you,
And
sir.
now
And
I
it's
would
a
request.
wonderful initiative. I think online is it's a wonderful initiative, though we miss the vibes. But so nice that you've got so many people on board on the screen. At least, you know, we get to, like you rightly said, get to listen to their views and what best practices are happening in other institutes across the globe.
Yes.
There is so much to learn, and I feel it's really nice. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Vandana ji. Now I would request Dr. Manish Saraswat ji, Head IIC Lloyd Institution of Engineering and Technology. Manish ji.
Thank you, sir. It was indeed a great pleasure to interact with the beautiful people from the field of sustainable development. I would also like to say that we are working on the co-op model, as our director ma'am has rightly said, and we are seeking desperately your guidance in terms of sustainable development, or we can say that EIA or impact analysis, so that the students who are coming out of the institution after 4 years, they should be readily employable, plus they should be skillful. So on the same lines, we are looking ahead with the association of the ASSOCHAM GEM, and we will definitely get a lot of guidance, a lot of industrial specialization from you people. Thank you for considering us to become a part of ASSOCHAM GEM.
Thank you, Manish ji. Thank you. So now, with your permission, Vandana ji and our senior members, we would like to exchange the MOU with the Lloyd Group of Institutions. Harish, please help. So congratulations, team Lloyd Group of Institutions.
Honored,
Congratulations.
honored. Thank you.
Great. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I would request our co-chairperson from ASSOCHAM GEM Maharashtra chapter and director Roshni Udawar Associates, architect Roshni. Welcome, madam. I can see you are very, very active on sustainability front. You are organizing many sustainability programs in association with various institutions. So we would definitely seek your help. Over to you, madam.
Thank you, Neeraj Arora ji, and good afternoon, everyone. All the ASSOCHAM GEM Council members, as well as the esteemed university representatives. I'm very happy to be here, and again, one more MOU signing ceremony with the 3 universities. Hearty congratulations to all 3 of them. Yes, we have been doing a lot of sustainability activities, and as Madam just pointed out, we missed the vibes of offline events. So on World Water Day, in fact, we had the first interaction with one of the colleges of architecture in Navi Mumbai, and we had a sort of a quiz, and it was really interactive and nice to hear the students and to we missed that for 2 years. I think that almost everybody has emphasized the importance of the event, the green buildings and sustainability. Everywhere we realize that. In fact, recently the United Nations Secretary General declared that if we don't do anything within the next few years, then we have to face very disastrous consequences. And although countries at the COP26 committed, but they're not doing much in reality. So in fact, it is for all of us citizens to do something, because problems like climate change and global warming, they do not look at boundaries, they do not look at nations, they look at for that all these the entire globe is one, and therefore I think that we all need to put in and chip in our efforts to do things. Also, India has also given its targets for net zero, reaching net zero targets by 2070. So that means that we have to do every possible thing to reduce our energy consumption and our carbon footprint. I think also this initiative is very important because from the national new educational policy that has come up, also emphasizes the industry collaborations, multidisciplinary learning. There's a lot of focus given on this. Also, the AICT is now focusing on that. As a member of the All India Board of Town and Country Planning, we are doing a lot of discussions on how to make the planning curriculum more interactive, more multidisciplinary. So I think this collaboration goes a long way in that direction. And lastly, I would just like to say that welcome to ASSOCHAM GEM. For me, as a person who has been in this green building sector for almost 20 years, I find this rating so simple, and the simplicity is really important because a lot of rating systems make it very complex, and people think that, okay, forget it, it's so difficult. So simplicity of ASSOCHAM is important because our objective is awareness. And once one learns the basic things, one can always do specialization in energy simulation or life cycle analysis and go deeper into any of these areas of energy and environment. So I think that it's a great opportunity, and as a co-chair of Maharashtra chapter, I'm here I'm at your disposal to help you with anything, to organize any event. Neeraj Arora ji and all the members of ASSOCHAM GEM know that whenever they have invited me, I've been present and been available. So thank you so much, and congratulations once again.
Thank you, Roshni ji. Thank you. I would also like to share that with the support of our expert team, ASSOCHAM GEM Green Building Certification Program is now empaneled with the Government of Rajasthan, Government of Maharashtra, Government of Kerala, and Government of Delhi also for extra FAR and other incentives. So thank you so much, our eminent team, for once again. So now I would request our next speaker, Mr. Virendra Borade, who is a very active member of ASSOCHAM GEM Maharashtra chapter, General Manager and Business Head Vijay Transtech Private Limited. And Virendra ji, on this forum, I would like to congratulate you once again for becoming the new president for ISRE Pune chapter. We see you very actively on social media. Thank you so much, sir, and over to you now.
Thank you for that nice introduction, and thank you for giving me this opportunity. ISRE is always, a dream for all of us to be a president there, and this opportunity after 30 years, I'm the 30th president now, and we are glad to, we are proud to say that we are also associated with ASSOCHAM Green and Eco-Friendly Movement. I am proud member of ASSOCHAM National Council, and I'm also proud to say that we have during the lockdown we have initiated the first engineering college, that is our ex-president Pratibha Tai Patil College of Engineering in Jalgaon, that we do physical as well as hybrid mode. So ASSOCHAM is really doing wonderful job, and to pass on the message of sustainability, to pass on the message of eco-friendly movement across all corners of India. And I'm sure this vision and mission of Dr. Sri Pankaj Dharkar ji, followed nicely by Neeraj Arora and Harish Pushkar and other team members, Amit Sharma ji and all that, is really doing wonderful job. In Maharashtra alone, we have, I think, more than 8 engineering colleges and architectural colleges, which include D.Y. Patil, Sinhagad Institute, MIT, DPU, Indira Group of Institution, SSBT College of Engineering, Bharati Vidyapit, IMR College, which is a management college again, then Shahu College of Engineering, BNC, which is an architecture college, and GHRIT Pune. So one more college is getting added in this plethora of good initiative, and I'm sure in coming since the barriers and these lockdown restrictions are open now, We can go all out. We can do a lot of physical programs. I propose a big conference in Pune where we can, attract all these engineering colleges, architectural colleges, exchange knowledge, exchange their initiative at ASSOCHAM GEM. And we have our co-chair Roshni Yehuda ma'am, who always guide us, and our chairman, architect Ouchard sir, who always mentor us. We have a very strong team. I think we are not utilizing that strong, team to the, ground level. I think with this, my expectation, I clearly said we should have a big conference in Pune. Pune being an educational hub, we can always, arrange in association with other supporting organization also. I will take initiative if required. I will arrange all the accommodations and all for the delegates which are coming from across India. So with this, I thank you once again for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Wonderful, Virendra sir. Wonderful. We have, in fact, 25 institutions associated with us with this GEM mission.
From Maharashtra
So,
only?
yeah, 25.
Wow.
Today it will be 25. Yes. And this is the biggest number in any of the states. So thank you so much, Virendra ji, once again, and thank you so much for your proposal. We will definitely make a plan to do a joint program with these 25 institutions. If all will come together, I mean, it will be a mega program, in fact. Thank you so much. Now, I would request a team from Sri Ramchandra College of Engineering, Professor A.D. Desai, Principal Sri Ramchandra College of Engineering, Pune, Maharashtra. Welcome, sir.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, all the dignitaries here, the officials of ASSOCHAM, Shri President, all other professors, deans of the colleges, and specifically Dr. Barjan.
I think there is some internet issue, sir. Desai sir. We can't hear you, sir. Avinash ji, we can't hear you.
I think his signal is lost.
Yeah. So if Professor Bhane is there, we can hear you, sir. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Desai sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Perfect.
Okay. So the out of 100 gigawatt of energy which is required here, out of it 75% we generate using the solar panels. We've got biogas plant. Then about 7,000 plus trees are planted in this campus. So our carbon footprint is literally a negative carbon footprint. And when it comes to the signing of various MOUs, we have got MOUs signed with various industries, wherein industry consultants as well as the CEOs come here for the training of our students, as well as our teachers are sent to the industry for industrial training. Students are also sent to the industry for the training. So, and in the during pandemic, actually, I must say that I was very lucky that I could attend many of the webinars of ASSOCHAM GEM, and then only after that, I suggested my colleagues over here, Mr. Bhane, to have the MOU with ASSOCHAM GEM, because we want to work more in the sustainable energy, sustainable goals, because we know that future is definitely in renewable energy, and that is why the students who want to pursue their career in the solar, hydroelectric, or even say hydrogen technology, battery technology, I thought that this will be the nice opportunity for this institute, and I really thankful to ASSOCHAM GEM, all the office bearers, for providing this an opportunity to our students. And as our Ishray President has just now said, that in days to come we can have a joint conference on sustainable and sustainability goals in Pune, because we are very much I can say, conscious about the use of energy, and that is why our president and we all together thought of going for this solar energy. And in days to come, as I said, we'll have many more workshops and seminars on the sustainable energy, sustainable goals. In this pandemic and before pandemic, we had the webinars and seminars on the sustainable development, green building technology, battery technology, electrical vehicles, all sort of training programs we had for our students, because we look at the students who are coming from the mostly from the rural area, and we have to empower them. And that is why, in spite of just teaching them our course curriculum, we walk extra mile to provide additional training to the students so that they get employable. We have got very strong industry institute interaction cell. ISA also we have, that is incubation center, and with the help of all my colleagues as well as some industry person, we are training our students. Ours is also a center of Pradhan Mantri Kaushalya Vikas Yojana, and in that we have trained the students from the nearby ashram, wherein those students were orphan students, and to them we have given this training of the electrician, battery repairing. All sort of training was given to the students under PMKY scheme to the nearby schools, children, as well as the digital literacy program was also conducted by our institutes. So there are the few of the initiatives, and I take this again once again the opportunity to thank all the ASSOCHAM GEM office bearers for providing this wonderful opportunity to my faculty as well as to my students. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Professor Desai. And now, with your permission, sir, we would like to exchange the MOU with the Sri Ramchandra College of Engineering, Pune. Harish, please. Sir. Thank you so much, Harish, and congratulations, team Sri Ramchandra College of Engineering. Congratulations to you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, I would request our senior most member of ASSOCHAM GEM Green Building Council, Dr. Prakash Barjatia ji. Sir is very, very active, senior, but very, very active in ASSOCHAM GEM Green Building certification domain and ISLE domain. So thank you so much, sir, for joining us. And now I would request you to please extend the way forward and vote of thanks. Just to inform you, Dr. Prakash Barjatia ji is the governing body member and director, education and training ISLE also, and advisor, lighting, MIT, WPU University. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, all the panel members and the different experts from the different institutions, Mr. Neeraj Arora and the ASSOCHAM office bearers. First of all, I compliment and congratulate all the three universities, those who have accepted this invitation to sign MOU with the ASSOCHAM. The basic idea, whenever we join the different organizations, I think our role and our mission can be taken further together, and this is what the ASSOCHAM GEM is working towards that goal. I hope because this is going to be, initially they thought that they will go for 100 MOUs, and we are happy to know that now we are already crossing the figure of 92, and definitely 100 will be achieved in a short time. Since COVID, already we discussed, COVID has given a new way of life, new thinking of how to work together. And this is how ASSOCHAM, because during this COVID, I think we could achieve this target of signing MOUs in a very significant way and in a proper function. Now, of course, now Corona is almost over, and this is the time where definitely the different institutions, those with whom we have signed MOU, ASSOCHAM has signed MOU, they would like to be physically discussing the things about the GEM certification, and the students, they will be definitely looking forward that how they can get benefited by the GEM certification for making their career in future. To start with, of course, as Mr. Virendra Borade suggested for the national any convention, but before that, I would like to suggest that even we can start with the city-wise, like say in Pune itself, there are some 4 to 5 universities and the colleges, they are there, those who have signed MOU. So we can start with them with any one college at the center, and we can, attract more and more students. Being involved in the ISLE for last 30 years, and I also as a governing body member, and now also I'm the director education and training. I'm happy to say that now we have got almost 17 to 18 student chapters all over the country with more than 1,000 students. And now with the association with the ASSOCHAM and GEM, definitely our efforts was to bring awareness about the sustainability, and particularly due to on the subject of lighting. I'm happy that last almost 1.5 year or 2 years, we have conducted more than almost 20 programs successfully. So this is what the achievement. And now, since I am also involved with the MIT WP University as an advisor in the lighting projects, I think lighting and sustainability also they work together. And this is a good opportunity where we can take the lead, and we can arrange the physical program so that we can attract more and more students. With these few words, I once again compliment all the 3 organizations, colleges and the universities, those who have signed MOU today, and also the ASSOCHAM Green Building Council, all the office bearers for giving me the opportunity of interactions. Thank you very much, and wishing all the best.
Thank you, Prakash Bhattacharya ji. Thank you so much. And friends, as discussed with you, so this is the plaque and certificate we provide to the GEM certified buildings, whether it is a residential or commercial building or any university. So this is the certificate and plaque provided, and this certification is valid for 4 years. Next. So this is the certificate we provide to the GEM certified professional. So जैसा मैंने बताया है कि हम हर मंथ लास्ट सैटरडे जेम सर्टिफिकेशन का ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं. हमारे जो भी पार्टनर्स एमओयू जिनके साथ हमने साइन किया है यूनिवर्सिटीज और इंस्टीट्यूशंस के साथ, और इसके अलावा भी, तो ये जो ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग है ये करीब 2 से 2.5 घंटे का ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग होता है जिसमें एक्सपर्ट लेक्चर होते हैं. एंड दिस ट्रेनिंग इज एब्सोल्युटली फ्री फॉर ऑल द कैंडिडेट्स जिनके साथ हमारे एमओयू साइन है. वहां से फैकल्टीज और स्टूडेंट्स इस ट्रेनिंग को अटेंड कर सकते हैं, जिसमें हम जेम सर्टिफिकेशन प्रोग्राम के बारे में सारी डिटेल हमारे फैकल्टीज और स्टूडेंट्स को देते हैं. एक्सपर्ट लेक्चर्स होते हैं. तो इस बार भी ये ट्रेनिंग जो है हम सैटरडे 23 अप्रैल को कर रहे हैं. सैटरडे को ट्रेनिंग रखते हैं. इसमें मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल आर अवेलेबल फ्री. और इसके बाद जो कैंडिडेट्स एग्जाम देना चाहते हैं और सर्टिफाइड प्रोफेशनल बनना चाहते हैं उनके लिए बहुत नॉमिनल सा कुछ फीस अमाउंट है. इसका जो एग्जाम होता है वो ऑनलाइन मोड में ही होता है, और कैंडिडेट्स इस एग्जाम को कहीं से भी अपने कॉलेज, यूनिवर्सिटी, स्कूल, घर, ऑफिस कहीं से भी दे सकते हैं. So this training is being organized on Saturday 23rd April. So I would request you all to please attend for this training. And once you take the examination and you have become the certified professional, we provide you the GEM certified professional certificate, which I showed in the last slide. So in last 2.5 years, as mentioned, more than 1,800 in fact candidates have become the GEM certified professional so far. So with this. Thank you so much once again, all the eminent members, speakers from Sharda University, Lloyd Group of Institutions, and Sri Ramchandra College of Engineering, and the eminent speakers and professionals from ASSOCHAM GEM Green Building Council. So thank you so much once again on behalf of ASSOCHAM. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir. Bye. Bye-bye.